Mercury in Libra on a horoscope is the position of debates. But people don't want to dedicate time to think anymore and are terrified of debates. Everybody wants to display intelligence. But very few people are willing to work hard to build sophisticated lines of thought. Generally, people associate Libra with love. But astrology teaches that Libra is a cardinal air sign. In astrology, air is the element of intelligence and cardinal is the quality of leadership. Prior to its connection to love, Libra is the star sign of a leading intelligence. That's why we have so many Libra generals and strategists. Mercury in Libra combines this leading intelligence with love and creates debates. The Renaissance, Francis Bacon and René Descartes were some of the primeval forces that would become the Enlightenment of the 17th and the 18th centuries. Our society then chose to develop itself through rationality and culture. We started to value the ability to think and culture. Although our educational system still has the same structure it did in the 19th century, we are trying to democratize education, universities, and the access to culture. Our society strongly believes that there is progress. Is that so? I am not sure. 20,000 years before the Renaissance, Greece already dedicated itself to thinking. The Greek civilization is the founder of our Western civilization, and it gave birth to philosophy. This was made possible because Greece valued above all the ability to think and culture. Greece created dialectic. Dialectic is all about the exercise of thinking and debating. Philosophy has been discussing dialectic throughout the centuries, but dialectic started as a game. Dialectic was a game of two people. The person A would have to establish an idea. The person B would formulate a question about that idea. And then the person A would have to answer that question, formulating further that idea. The person B would have to formulate another question. This sequence would repeat itself until one of the people won. The person A would win if he could formulate an answer so intelligent that the person B would not be able to formulate any other question. The person B would win if he formulated a question so intelligent that the person A could not answer. Dialectic was used to formulate sophisticated lines of thought and remarkable philosophical achievements. The debate and intelligence are twins. Intelligence won't develop without debates because two heads are better than one. Greeks spent days playing one single dialectic game, debating and creating the philosophical achievements that inspire us to the present day, 2.5 millennia later. Today, people spend days on Facebook. Our society has given up intelligence and debate in exchange for an insane rush. A dumb but quick answer has become more important than taking time to create ingenious ideas. Who has time to think? Who has time for deep analysis? Who has time to listen to someone else in order to know what they really think about something? Why would someone spend any time with a serious research? It's easier to believe in the first bullshit that appears in some social media search. it's easier to believe in fake news. Fake news thrills us. Fake news puts us against our brothers. Why bothering to think? This is the kind of people that spend their lives repeating what priests have said, that spend their lives repeating what they have learned in college, that spend their lives obeying their bosses, that mix up a fascist monster with a father that will save the country and elect a dictator as their leader. Since they don't want to think, they prefer that other people think for them and make all the decisions for them. People prefer to believe in the internet's nonsense rather than in the knowledge developed by eminent philosophers, historians, sociologists, psychologists, scientists, mathematicians, and economists. Colleges have much more credibility than Facebook when it comes to knowledge. But even the knowledge developed and taught in colleges needs to be severely questioned by intelligent people. This is how things evolve. Most people in our society are three-dimensional. The third dimension's main goal is to develop a strong ego, and that includes the need to be right about things. When we are strong and right about things, we have a strong sense of self-esteem. All that is pretty healthy. Being intelligent, enlightened, and struggling to develop a more advanced knowledge is a beautiful way of making progress in the third dimension, having a strong ego and having self-esteem. But when the ego is weak and the need to be right about things comes together with stupidity and the lack of culture, the outcome is disgusting. People with a low self-esteem want to impose dumb points of view that they believe to be unshakable and universal truths. They don't want to think, therefore they desperately stick to beliefs. They are medieval. They need other people to agree with them in order to have self-esteem. It is impossible to debate with this kind of people, nor would it be useful. They have nothing to contribute with. Since most of the people have a weak ego in our society, a low self-esteem is often the case, and therefore the level of debate is insignificant. A debate is an intelligent conversation about ideas. But people nowadays see debates as personal attacks against them. They are unable to realize that debates are analysis about ideas, not analysis about their value as a person. People with a strong sense of self-esteem are totally different. Instead of imposing beliefs, they question themselves, and they want other people to question them systematically. Instead of losing control in the middle of an emotional burst, they exercise their ability to think. They want to cleverly debate with intelligent people, preferably people that are more intelligent than themselves, in order to put their ideas to the test. They use the debate to find flaws in their lines of thought and be able to correct them. But even if their thoughts are correct, they use debates and the intelligence of other people to formulate even more sophisticated ideas. Intelligent people are not at all willing to maintain their perspectives. Intelligence has aversion for repetition and stagnation. Intelligent people are always reaching for more advanced perspectives.